Hello, thanks for joining me for another shave. Today's Thursday, and as you can see by the thumbnail, I've got two vintage Gillette adjustables out for a shave today. I'm going to do a comparison, not a shave off, but I've got the Gillette Slim. This happens to be I think it's a first quarter of 1968, and I got my 1961 G3 third quarter Fatboy. And I got a question from an email from a viewer. If in 2024, is it really worth the price for these? And that's really up to you. I'll say that right off of the bat. I overpaid for this a couple of years ago. I spent 80 bucks on it, and I got this for $12 at the local antique store, the Slim. And to be honest with you, they shave pretty much the same to me. Some people prefer one to the other. It's all your preferences. The Slim has a thinner head. It's got a thinner handle. The Fatboy's got more weight to it. It's got a thicker doors, and everything's bigger on it, and feels a little better in the hand. So it's more of a preference. Some say this is a little more aggressive than this, but to me they shave pretty much the similar. Let me get rid of my watch here, and I'll show you what else I'm going to use. I'm going to be using a Personna Super Blade. I'm opening up a new one. I've done my testing on these. Todd had sent me these, and they're awesome. They're US made blades. I like them. I'm getting about 8 to 9 shaves of blade, which is good. I'm going to use this one today. I'm probably going to end up just doing most of the shave with the Slim. I've got a day's growth, and I figured that'd be a good time. These Personna Supers, they do not have wax on them. Some people don't like that, and some people do. Some people find the wax annoying. Me, I could really care less. Either, it doesn't bother me either way. One thing I don't like about them is that they're not numbered or marked. Like feathers, they'll have one mark and then, two, so you can use one side of the blade and then the other. I'm gonna load it up in the Slim first. I just wanted to answer that question here with a shave today. Got this razor on setting 5. Got the DS Cosmetics brush again. And by the way, there is an AliExpress sale going on. It's a back to school sale. I did notice there's some synthetic brushes on there. They say they're defects. I looked in the reviews on some of them, and some people, there's no defects with them. So you can get a synthetic shaving brush, not this, different handle on different knot, but it's synthetic. I think it was like $5.50, which is a good price. All right, I'm going to use Ben Franklin today. Getting down there, and also you can see on the dome I've got some growth. There's a reason for that. That big nasty bump I had on the back of my head still healing up, so I haven't shaved my head. I may let my hair grow out and see how it looks, and see how bad, if I'm graying yet or anything like that. So I'm gonna be using that. I got Lucky Witch Hazel from Turkey, and I've got the Ben Franklin aftershave. Now, I haven't looked, but somebody was saying on the forums that they've canceled Ben Franklin. I don't know. But Stirling soap is excellent. If this is the gauge by the other ones, well, then it's excellent. If I have a bad shave, the next one, I use this stuff. And the scent on this is cloves, benzoin. First time I ever smelled benzoin. Some people get root beer off of this. I don't. Some people don't like it. I do. I wanted to try something different when I got it, so. And it works. It lathers good. Oh yeah, I also forgot. I got a spray bottle. I'm going to use that right now. Oh, one of the cats is coming in. I picked this up at Walmart the other day. And I'm going to give it a try here. I'm going to put some hot water in it. And I'll give it a try. Let me prime it up. Supposedly a continuous spray. Oh yeah, whoa. I've seen other shavers use this, so I figured I'd give it a try. Should have enough loaded up on the brush. So how you guys been? I've been good. Shaving wise, like I said, I haven't. I haven't been looking at much of. I've looked at a couple vintage razors, but they really just the condition, and I'm pretty well set vintage wise with the Gillette stuff. Other than a Sheraton or a Senator or a first gen Aristocrat. The other Aristocrat I got will get fixed. I'll be sending that off at some point. I've just got project razors ahead of that. I just haven't got around to sending out the toggle yet. I will. And I haven't got around to ordering the Henson. But I will. And the Bali razors and all that. I may go check that's what I forgot to check on the AliExpress sale if there's any of that. I need to get the Victory model. And I think might have been Uncle Laurie. He asked me to try out the Twist to Open version. And I see they have a stainless one that's a dual comb as well, but I'm really not. I don't care for that kind of stuff. That's not my cup of tea. All right, setting 5, days growth. How's everything lined up? Let's see how it is. And I would say the slim, you can still find them somewhat inexpensive. It depends, what kind of seller you get on eBay. But I got one for like 20 bucks last year. I've been seeing them pushing, ridiculous prices. $60 for just a razor? That's ridiculous with no case. These are, forget about it. You can be lucky you can get these for 40, 50 bucks, but there's no more a $20 Fatboy anymore. I do have a $20 Fatboy, but the T-bar's bent. I got it at the antique shop. What the heck with it. I'll load up the Fatboy. Might as well. I have both, and if you could say, oh, you're starting off again, which one would you get? And you weren't into collecting of the razors. To be honest with you, I'd just get the slim. From a economic standpoint, and they're both constructed the same materials. It's just one came later. Remember Gillette, there's a whole thing about that with Razor Emporium. Matt Basarsik, he talks about the, I forgot to use my spray bottle. I'm just going off a habit here, so. But my advice is, you know, if you really want a vintage Gillette adjustable, there's ones after this too, the Super 109, the Super 84, the Super 109 PD, and there's one before it, the Toggle, the Executive. I've got one of them that's a Fatboy with the Toggle knurling and gold. There's the Aristocrat, which is this, just gold plated. There's a lot of variation there. You know, the Super 109 and the 84, they're more aggressive at the higher settings. But they're not as well put together with the materials. To be honest with you, I like them all. And I have all of them. But for the beginner out, or not, yeah, you could say beginner. A lot of guys, they got, you know, my uncle, his first razor was a slim. I asked him. They both adjust the same. How they actually, you know, adjust with the bars in there that lifts, you know. For head shaving, yeah, they're about the same. You know, they both have the, yeah, the Slim's a little, yeah, it's a little bit longer. So for head shaving, at least in my case, you can get both cheap. Try them. If you're more interested in just getting your first Gillette adjustable, well, then take your pick. Now, the best out of all of them, and I'll agree with Scott with shaving with peg leg, to me, is the Toggle. Yes, one side of my toggle's bent, but I tell you what, that is a smooth, the actual shave is smoother. And that mechanism's entirely different. They're exact. The shave, you know, to be honest with you, I mean, but it's more, I think, from not shaving with these, I think they're about the same. I'm going to just do a quick touch up with the Slim. Yeah. Let me crank this up a little bit. Go to setting 7. Make sure the sideburns are even, so because I'm not shaving my head today. Up here on BBS, just a little bit right there. I'll call that good. That is BBS. And I tell you what, if you want to really test your technique in a razor, do a 1 day's growth shave with it. I learned that from Fuzzy. I don't know if Fuzzy's making videos anymore, but he has been on he's been on Toast. I haven't been active on there, sorry guys. I've really just been active lately on DFS and Badger and Blade. Alright. See any cuts? I'm not seeing any red spot. I mean, I'm a little irritation on this side right here, where it looks at. Oh yeah, I got a little bit down here where I did that extra pass. So I could have went with a higher setting off of the bat and not had as much irritation. And then the Ben Franklin. Now I really get the clothes off of the splash. Oh, that's nice. Put some on the head too. Oh, that's a nice shape. So it's yeah, pick your your poison kind of thing. This came before this, but yeah, either or. I hope that helps you decide there. I forgot what your name was, but I did get an email from him asking me to do a video about this. So no, if you can get one cheaper over the other, if you find one of these, what are some things to look for with a condition? First off, bent T-bars, missing end caps, the clickers busted. I've got a executive where the clicker is busted. TTO drop with the twist knob, pitting. Like this one here, you'll see it's not quite closing all the way. This one could probably use with an adjustment. Plating loss, bent guards, all the kind of stuff you want to look for with a razor. And if you see a listing on eBay, make sure you really look it over quite a bit. Remember, Razor Emporium, I think, is the only one that takes these apart, completely apart. So yeah, just make sure you get the best condition you can. And these run from 1961 to 1968. These run from 1958 to 1962. There's some 62 examples that I've seen here and there. I think they're kind of rare to find them, but yeah. So if your birth year quarter's in there, and if you're in like me with my birth year and quarter, well, you're gonna either get a super 109 PD or a late super speed. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week till I see you next with the next shave or head shave. When I get fed up with this, you can see I'm quite thin and on the top pretty good. So that's it. You guys take care out there, and happy shaves.